Hey guys, my name is Leo with Print Co. and welcome back to the print shop. Today we're going to be printing an order of custom polos with DTF transfers that we got from foot traffic. Our neighbor was just walking by one day, he saw that we make custom shirts, and he asked if we could make his work uniforms. If you want to see an entire playlist of how we get more orders for the print shop, I'll leave a link in the description below. Today we're working on an order of 511 navy blue polo shirts with a left chest print. And between screen printing, direct to film, and direct to garment, we chose direct to film for this order for three main reasons. One, we're only printing on 5 units total, so it's way too small of a quantity for any of the other production methods. Two, the screen printing costs alone for the setup would have been way too much for this order. And three, we actually ordered the DTFs in bulk because the customer placed other orders with the same design, so it saves us on production costs. For this order, the customer brought in their own apparel, so we don't need to order any from the warehouse. And because it's a reorder, we already have the artwork ready for production. So let's start by building our DTF gang sheet online. And remember to use all of the space in the gang sheet to get the most value out of it. And while we wait for the transfers to get here, please make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It really means a lot to us, and it's because of your support that we're able to make all of these videos for free for the printing community. So thank you very much. Let's get back to the ordering. Once the transfers get here, we're gonna cut them out and get them ready for production by placing them in these little bins. For the setup, we're going to sort the polos by size and stack them face up on the table in front of the heat press. Then we're going to put the DTF transfers and the heat resistant tape next to the polos. Also, make sure to have a trash bin nearby to throw away the used transfers. Then finally, we're going to set the heat press to the time and temperature for these transfers. It's usually around 300 degrees Fahrenheit for about 10 to 15 seconds, but always check with your manufacturer for this info. Let's start by placing the DTF transfer on the left chest area using our guide. For the left chest print, we're going to line up our guide and then place the transfer right under this little pocket sign here. Then we're going to hold it down with some heat resistant tape. Now let's take it over to the press. From here, we want to slide the polo over until the buttons fall off the edge of the platen. We don't want to damage or melt the buttons with the press. Now just cover the polo with a protective sheet and press the transfer. Once the time is up, lift the press, remove the sheet, and let the transfer cool down for a few seconds. Now this step is going to vary depending on whether you have cold, warm, or hot peel transfers. So check your manufacturer settings for that. Then peel off the transfer film, cover it again with the protective sheet, and press it again for a second time. The second press is going to help a lot with the washability and the feel of the print. After the second press is done, simply remove the sheet and your polo is ready. Now we just repeated the process for the rest of the order and there were absolutely no problems along the way. Psych! We kept doing the entire order exactly the same way until we got to the smaller sizes. When it came time to peel off the transfer, it just wouldn't stick to the polo. But no worries, here's how we're going to troubleshoot this problem if it ever happens to you. First, you want to check the temperature settings. Sometimes when you're heat pressing a lot, the temperature of the press drops down a little bit, so you want to make sure that it's still at the right temperature for the transfers you're using. And for this, we typically use something like a heat gun, just to make sure that the press is giving us the correct temperature. If the temperature is good, we're going to check the pressure next. With direct to film, we want to make sure that we're using enough pressure when we're applying the transfer. That way it can actually stick to the apparel. So we'll start by checking the pressure settings on the press, just to make sure that everything is still set right. If it looks good, we're going to check inside the press to see if there's anything that's preventing it from pressing evenly on the transfer. And that's where we found the problem. On the smaller sizes, the sleeve doesn't lay down as flat, so it doesn't let us apply enough pressure to the transfer. To fix this, we're going to use a press pillow. Start by undoing the buttons. Then, slide the press pillow under the print area and cover it with a protective sheet. Adjust the pressure for the thickness of the pillow and press the transfer. Now just keep doing the process the exact same way with the press pillow. The press pillow will raise the print area above the thickness of the sleeve to make better contact with the press and give us the pressure we need. And now we finish the smaller sizes with the press pillow to complete the order. To go above and beyond for this customer, we made them a custom hat with their design on it. If you want to see how we made this hat and all the things you can make with DTF transfers, check out the link in the description below. And just before we pack up the order, we're going to take a few pictures and videos of the finished products for social media to generate more sales. Now we're going to pack it all up, include our review card with their freebie, and let the customer know their order is ready. And that's going to wrap it up for this order. If you have any tips on how to print on polos, share them in the comments section below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time here at the print shop.